My name's Tim Thielman. I'm the Executive Director of the Campaign for Greater Buffalo History, Architecture, and Culture. And we're interested in all things urban, how to improve, enhance city life. And one of the things that we're hearing a lot about right now are electric scooters. And these are the types of vehicles that are being rented by Bird, Lime, and other internet businesses. I was so excited about the potential of the scooters, I bought one. This is available on Amazon for about $500, so we're going to review this today. So I'm just going to point out some of the features on my scooter here. Number one, on the bottom is the battery. This is an electric scooter, so this is a battery that can hold a charge for about 18 miles. And you can see it runs the length of the scooter. But what that means is that the deck is pretty rigid. This does not have suspension. So what happens, the combination of the rigid deck, the small diameter wheels, and lack of suspension, when you're traveling over anything but absolutely smooth pavement, you're going to get all kinds of vibration transmitted from the ground up through the handlebars and to your arms. The other issue, of course, if you were to attempt to signal a turn, you could not use the handbrake. The left-hand turn always, when you're on a scooter or on a bike, is the critical turn. Not so hazardous when you're in a 4,000-pound vehicle, life-threatening when you're simply exposed as a scooter rider would be. When you're operating the scooter, not only are your hands occupied, your thumbs are occupied. This thumb for ringing the bell, this thumb for the accelerator. Your hands are occupied at all times. If you take your right hand off, immediately you're going to start deaccelerating. If your left hand is off, you cannot use the handbrake. So you're in a dilemma there. You can't signal your intent. Big problem. You combine it with the small diameter wheel, the bumpiness, it's a definite hazard. Most people, the overwhelming majority of people who will use these scooters on a rental basis are not going to be as cautious or as skilled or as experienced on a roadway. And that's very dangerous when you're asking people to casually rent these in Washington, D.C., in Santa Monica, or what have you. Simply on a commute to work, you're going to encounter different types of pavement. You're going to encounter transitions between one pavement and another kind. You're going to encounter road repairs, steel plates in roads, things like this, which if you're on a bike are, cause for concern, but you're driving something that has a 26-inch wheel. If you can't evade it, you can cross over it. That's really not the case with a scooter like this with pavement that's really problematic. One of the advantages to the design, or one of the essential features of the scooter, is that it's small and compact. This should facilitate you being able to take it into elevators or into your office, or actually onto another mode of transit, a bus, train, or a metro. But it's not really that easy. The steering column does collapse. There's a little hook on the bell, and that attaches to a little rubber flange on the rear bumper. Then you're able to pick it up and move it around. But one of the issues with this is that it's 30 pounds. Some of the bikes I own don't weigh 30 pounds. And really, it's impractical from a simple endurance perspective to carry this very far. The manufacturer recommends that you not operate it when it's raining, or you don't go through a puddle with it. So that's a real limiting factor. If you have to think every single day, well, geez, is it going to rain or not? What do I do if it rains? then it's not a good investment for you. To sum up, I approached this almost as a fanboy. I was sold. But in actual use in urban conditions, the small wheels combined with the small handlebars and the inability to signal a turn makes scooters like the Xiaomi electric or similar ones actually dangerous and hazardous to use casually or in a regular daily commute. It is good, however, on dedicated bike paths in good weather if you want to go on vacation or have a fun time occasionally with friends.